when did the last lot of coal go out of here, do you think?
I think the last lot of coal was still going out on the South Dock in the 80s, up to, I would say, the 90s.
So this is, I mean, we're standing on the original harbour. Was this inner wall here?
Was it? That was the North Pier and that was the South Pier. And the other piers was built in, I think it was 1905, and that was when they built the South Dock, which is the main working area now. This was the original dock here when he first built it.
And the railway lines came, you can still see the railway lines here in the ground. And in the wall here, you said. Where are they? There.
The railway lines used to come through the two tunnels at the back of the docks, from that side right through and round the back of the beach. It actually used to run along the beach to what you call the Featherbed Rock.
Why?
Around there.
They discharged there as well, did they?
I think they used to fetch coal from that way as well. So they used to use the railway lines for moving everything to build the sea walls, the whole lot, all the structures.
And tell me about these chutes here.
The chutes was there to load the coal what came from the three pits. This was the main working dock at one time.
And you used to be down the pit yourself?
Yeah, I was down for 18 years, from 15-year-old.
So you worked under the sea here, because the pits went down and out under the sea. How far out?
Yeah, well, they were out past 7 Mile and all that from Dordon Colliery.
Weren't you scared?
So, no.
Really? No. It just gave me the
I went from school to the
heebie-jeebies.
pits, and it was just what everybody did that lived round here. With having 3 pits, that was the biggest employers. It was classed as NCB then, and at 14-year-olds we were let out of school for the day to go and sign on at the pit. After our school holidays, we were started at the pits, and there was a good group of lads. I missed the money because the money was really good. At the pits, I haven't had a job where I've been paid as well as where I got paid at the pits, and that was in the 80s. Even now, I was making more money at the pits.
So how often does a ship come in here?
That is the ship coming there between the piers.
It's amazing the way the accent has changed between Whitby and here.
Alright, Whitby. This is why the northeast, if you go across the water to the Tyne, they talk completely different than us again. So,
and nobody says hello, they say all right.
All right. Are you all right?
I go past on the boat and go hello, and they go all right. The fishermen. There's that cobble that I filmed going out. Tell me about
that's
that
the
cobble.
last one. That's the Tuck's cobble. We call them cobble.
Cobbles. Okay.
Call them cobble.
No, I say it wrong then.
Cobble.
Yeah.
That's the last one.
It's a beautiful boat.
Yeah, it is. That's the Tuck family there. They've been here as long as I know, and the whole family fish. So
did the fishermen get on with the miners?
Actually did. Some of the fishermen were originally miners as well. They were part-time fishermen. They went full-time when the pits closed. So you had, and probably they were the only ones that could afford boats, the miners at that time. So they nearly all started off as working at the pits first, and then try to get out of the pits into something better where the fresh air is in the sea, but it's just as dangerous.
And how many boats were there here at one time?
There used to be 6 or 7 trawlers fishing for prawns, and then you had what you call the cobbles and other boats fishing for lobsters and crabs. That was like right through the 70s and 80s.
And all the trawlers are gone now?
Yeah, they have out of this port, yeah. There's very few from any port left now. Just where it's not the fishing industry, it's probably the roads and regulations and the way they fished for them that's they've just gone all together.
And now you're trying to be nice to yachtsmen.
Well,
and you are nice to yachtsmen. It's a great little harbour, I have to say. It is a fantastic
that's
little
all pleasure now, really.
Yeah.
The couple that you see there, they're the last. Well, there's the other lad there. He's just starting up after 3 years. He's been out of action, but that's the last 2 commercial vessels that fish for crabs and lobsters.
Have you got a boat?
I had a small boat. I've had a prawn boat. I left the pits. I took my redundancy in 1989, and I bought a prawn boat, and I worked that for a few years. And then the rules and restrictions that come out on that, I decided to get out. That sold it. We've done everything you can think of since the pits closed. So,
what?
Now I'm here.
What have you done?
Driving, just labouring, everything you can think. Mostly driving like it.
I spoke to one miner and he said the best day of his life when he put his foot on the top of the pit for the last time.
No,
you didn't feel that way?
I don't feel that way at all. I've seen what's happened over the years.
I'm going to ask you one more question. Mrs. Thatcher.
Oh no. Terrible woman, honestly. During the miners' strike I went picketing all over the country because I believed in saving our jobs. And I've seen what it's done to the country. The last few years, looking at all the miners' families and the kids, what they had, some of them got into jobs and some of them just had no future left. And the way that, if you look at the mining towns, it's been desperate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's your name?
Because my name's Gordon McGee, Gus.
Cheers, Gordon.
Right,
very good of you.
Aye.